we can make more of a difference here locally, and we can mobilize quickly, and because people can have a conversation in a safe environment and they're not bombarded with all the kind of misinformation on the media, that we can actually find common ground and go forward with this vision of sustainability, with the need of sustainability, and the ability to stand up and say no. It's actually not that hard. In some ways, I think it's almost harder to say yes to things that you're sort of questioning, but to say no to something that's so blatantly wrong is pretty easy. And therefore, my introduction for Steve Young is that segue into, he never questioned for one day that the crude by rail was a bad idea. More importantly, he was able to help others who were less certain about that and less decided to see through his questioning why this was true. You're going to hear a lot about that. But I really want you to understand that Steve is way more complicated than just a one-issue candidate. He has a wonderful public service career. I admire that more than anything else. And I'm trying to remember the quote from years ago about the sense of public service. It's a dedication, it's a way of life, and it's the most rewarding thing you can do. And here we have Steve, who has done exactly that. To interview or to talk to a former employee that I happened to run into up in Napa, and without being prompted, she just went on and on and on. I wish I had employees like that. And I thought, you know, that really says a lot to me. And so I recognized Steve right away as somebody who was, I always call him the, you know, if you're doing Hollywood casting, you want Steve. And he is smart, right?
Yeah.
And he's courageous without being belligerent.
Yes.
He's courageous with a whole lot of empathy and compassion for what he is trying to do, and sort of recognize that it does threaten a lot of people. And he really works hard at making people feel more comfortable with that, but he doesn't budge from what he has examined as a faulty course that the Benicia could be launched on. The other part I like about him, he also understands that there are some people in the city government who probably shouldn't be there anymore.
Yeah.
Not including the mayor.
No. So he's a stellar candidate. You only need to tell him once, well, 10 times, that you need to walk precincts. And he's been out there doing the hard work, and it really gives me a great deal of pleasure to walk with him. So, in summary, before we ask Steve to speak, here's what you're looking at. You're looking at a candidate who understands how government works, who has the principles of public service, who has the courage that Delane talked about, and has the wisdom to figure out the best path for going forward to realize our vision. I have seen a lot of candidates come and go in Benicia. I just feel like somehow this is a gift that was just dropped here, and let's not lose sight of a very special person. Steve, welcome.